Hello. Hello. Welcome, all you lovely people. Welcome on in today, this Sunday. This wonderful, lovely Sunday. Getting started a little bit late today. But we had that daylight savings here, so today is just kind of a weird day. Welcome on in, everyone. It is great to see you. We are going to be doing some building today. I'm going to hop right into that. So here's what we're working on. It is a, what did I call it? A modern sci-fi uh, museum. Museum. I spent a little bit working on it where we ended off yesterday, and we decided to change this up a little bit. So I used to have, yesterday when we ended the stream, this was a nice half circle right here. And one of the viewers, Angel, she suggested that I do it kind of in an uneven pattern, like we have up here on the roof. And I really liked it. I decided to experiment with that and try it out. And it really works, I think. I love the look of it. I love that suggestion. And we also have added, since yesterday, we've added this sort of entryway. And the funny thing is, so this is a first floor. So right here we have a foundation, and your Sims can't actually, like, I don't think I can put a door exactly on that, can I? Yeah, so the door, if I were to try to put a door down here, like, they can't access it. So what I had to do, and I've used this trick quite a bit, when I do these kind of funky builds, is we actually ended up creating a basement. So Sims will actually come down here. I have play tested this. My Sim can get everywhere. So we're gonna actually come down here into the basement. Let's get a light so y'all can see what we're doing, because that's kind of the biggest key, is we need to be able to see. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go with that alien light that we have all around. So I'm not sure what direction I want to take with this. It could go different ways. So it's really super modern, but part of me wants to like make it be really grungy and Star Wars style. So right now the colors we have are kind of this muted green and this like natural wood, and I really like the look of that. Like, it's really kind of a earthy feeling building. I feel those colors really go with the lines, the sort of natural earthy lines. The building makes sense, but then when we get into the inside, trying to make it feel like a museum. Do I want to have sort of grungy, um, grungy stuff like the Star Wars items, or do we want to have like high class, like the vibe of the outside of the building? So I'm kind of struggling with what to do there. I really am. But so right, this was an example. I just kind of taking items from the gallery and just putting them down. So I haven't really arranged this yet. But this is just an example of kind of what I want these showcases to be. So this is going to be, part of the Strangerville pack, showing, the kind of plants that we have going on, from the mother and these sort of buds that she creates. We have our fruit, we have our infection scanner. I do want to get some of the metals, and I haven't figured out how to do that. Let's see if we can just download that from the gallery, because that would be probably the simplest way to do it. So let's see. We'll do that. Let's see. We'll search that. I don't know how I'm going to find it. I would think it would be under metals, but we're gonna give it our best shot. So if our gallery, how the gallery sometimes is really, here we go. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I knew I'd find it. Let's put this here, and then we're going to switch it out. Now, whether or not we put it inside the display case or not, like this might be something cool to have, you know, as folks can kind of come up and, you know, Sims really can kind of come up and look at this, you know, as a display. I haven't decided yet how I want that to work. I think it depends on what else we have going in here. So the other thing, let's make sure I have my debug, is I want to pull out some of the items that are like aliens from base games. So I think that would be in the fruit. Let's see here. So we have some of the spore clusters. There's different colors. I only pulled out the one. Where is it? Where is it? Do they disappear? They might disappear. I put one out yesterday. Yeah, it's possible that they disappear, but because I don't see it. So we'll figure that out. And do I have Strangerville filtered on? And no, I don't. So we should be good to go there. The robo arm, that's also another item that I want to see if I can. Let's try and see if we can find that too, like the completed robo. What would it be called? Robo suit? Robo. We'll just do that. I might have to Google and see what it's actually called so that we can search for it. But I would think, oh yeah, we could get a servo too. Servo, but what I'm thinking of is that full body costume that you can create. I wonder if anybody's put that on a mannequin. So like if you have the robo arms, let's see, let's look for under rooms. Yeah, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. I was hoping for one of the other colors. Actually, I have them in my one build. Smooth, welcome on in. I didn't see your message. I hope that wasn't like 15 minutes ago and I've been talking to myself this whole time. Welcome on in. Great to see you. How are you? Is that it? Is that it? Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm gonna just use that one or not. Or I could go into my build that I have them in and we'll see. No worries, you're okay. I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm good. It's a weird day with the daylight savings. I'm just feeling really off. I don't know about you, but normally I get started an hour earlier, even with the time adjustment. So I was up really early because my husband had to be to work. So that wasn't it, but just trying to, I had to run over to his work. He forgot his phone. I got coffee. I almost never get coffee. I never drink coffee anymore just because my anxiety and coffee doesn't work too well together. But I'm okay. I'm feeling okay. I didn't have any dizzy spells today, so that is huge. I'm enjoying that. I like how your overlay changed from embarrassed to dazed when you started talking about how off today. That's awesome. That's one of those happy little coincidences. It's definitely a weird day today. Okay, I'm not the only one. I'm sure I'm not the only one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna save this. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why I was like, so there's a Dunkin' Donuts over by where my husband lives and or works, and I never go over there except to visit him at work. And we don't have any Dunkin' Donuts in my area. And so had to drive over there to bring him his phone, and I was like, okay, I'll get coffee today. It's a weird day anyway. I'm gonna be streaming. I might be a little like jittery, but today of all days, like it's already weird, so why not just embrace the weirdness? Why not embrace the weirdness and just roll with it? So that's where I'm at. How are you? How are you? Other than good. What are you up to? Right? Why not just ride out the weird and tomorrow's another day? Yeah, exactly. What are you up to today? I'm glad you're here. You're the first one here chatting. I don't know if there's anybody else hanging out and just lurking. We love our lurkers, so no pressure to chat, but it makes my job a little easier when we do have chatters. Although I had plenty of things to say about the robo builds here, so that works too. I'm okay. Also feeling kind of weird, but it is what it is. Getting some stuff done around the house today. Laundry. Oh, good for you. I'm not good about getting stuff done around the house at all. I used to be really good, but I don't care right now. I'm sure you can relate to that. Like, it's just not a priority right now. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. So this museum is looking legit. I was lurking a bit yesterday as you were building the bones in that back outside area. Oh, cool. Well, thanks for lurking. Love our lurkers. Yeah, I think I was saying earlier, maybe before you arrived, that Angel in chat yesterday had suggested altering this to be uneven, like the roof line, and it's really cool looking. I'm glad that I tried it out off stream last night and tried to see, and I mean, it's really different, but I really am liking the way it's turning out. Now we're kind of trying to hit the inside, just fill it up with kind of, sci-fi stuff. And so I wanted to have these suits from Discovery University. And I like the ones with the color. I think it's gonna stand out a little bit better when we have them like in these lit areas. Oh yeah, that's definitely new from when I saw it yesterday. Very cool. It's very visually interesting. It's going to look cool on the gallery. Yeah, let's take a look of how it looks so far, actually. Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know if you could see that because my bird is covering it up, but um, yeah, it definitely looks cool. Actually, let's see if maybe I go to this one. Let's see if you can see it then. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see it. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, that's a good call. I hadn't even thought of that. Yeah, so that was a great suggestion. It's hard for me to build and chat and do all the stream things. I want to do it though because I'm primarily a builder. Like, people who have seen my streams have popped in or whatever. I'm always doing gameplay, and so if they don't know me from before, like from Twitter and see my builds on there or from YouTube or whatever, they think I do gameplay, which I have been. That's fair, but really I identify more as a builder. So I want to keep trying to do more building. And then, yeah, let's get one of these more interesting colors for the arm, because the one that you get from debug is, where is it? Isn't really that interesting. And this one too. So yeah, that's kind of, I'm gonna have to have somebody come in and dress these. I think we're gonna use, some of the Star Wars pack, just because, that's sci-fi stuff. If I had Star Trek in the game, I would absolutely use that as well. Star Trek items. But that's kind of the vibe we're going for. All right. Yeah, and I ended up switching out from yesterday. I ended up switching out, since we changed the colors, I tried a whole bunch of different colors. I ended up changing out these doors and adding some of the glass over here. So that is a little bit different. And then we have to have the alien sign, that you could see from the highway so you know exactly what you're visiting, kind of thing. I like it. I wish I had building skills like this. I'm definitely more of a game player. Just had baby number 90 in my 100 baby save file yesterday. Congratulations. The alien sign is perfect. I really do like the glass. Makes it look very modern. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is like very modern, the lines and everything. Um, yeah, 90 babies. So how long have you been doing the 100 baby challenge to get to 90? And are you using any cheats or are you doing it legit? Um, Please tell me all the things. I've never done a 100 baby. I have said I never ever will do the 100 baby. Um, it seems like it would make me want to throw my computer away and never ever play The Sims again. Um, so yeah. Sarah, welcome on in. How are you doing today, my friend? Um, we're just talking about the 100 baby challenge. I am I'm trying to get more details of how this went down for Smooth here. How they got to 90 babies. That's just incredible. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? I am doing very well. I didn't have any dizzy spell so far. Um, so and I've already eaten some stuff, and usually it happens before that. So I got my fingers crossed. 90, I know. No cheats, and I think it's been about a year, a very long time, that's for sure. The way I'm doing it, I only have 3 or 4 kids in the house at one time, so it's not as stressful as some playthroughs I've seen. That is not a bad plan. I don't know that I could keep my focus for a whole year though, playing the same like family. I'm glad today's going well for you so far. Thank you. Nando and Stitch, welcome on in. Great to see you here, my friend. Um, so we're talking 100 baby at the moment. I made some progress for those of you who were here yesterday. We'll take a look at my view or my build. We are building a modern sci-fi museum in Strangerville. So it's, aliens, and we're going to use a lot of the Star Wars items. Um, and so we have this museum is basically centered around a crash landing. Is this for Phildo's challenge? Yes, it is. Yeah, the museum, Phildo's museum challenge. I'll be right back. I have to go through laundry. No worries, Sarah. Um, yeah, and so we have this sort of really ultra modern looking build. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with this piece here. I was just experimenting with some things, but yeah, and then we have a couple different levels that I just started adding some display cases to for some museum pieces. Right now, we kind of have, we're going to go with the Star Wars stuff here. We have our robo suits that I just pulled off of the gallery. We have our Strangerville. This isn't the way I haven't finished arranging it, but these were kind of the items I just pulled and threw in there to kind of get a sense of what's going to fit there. So glad I got your stream. Yeah, I only stream on Saturday and Sunday. So it's yeah, I'm glad you caught me too. It looks so good. Thank you, Sarah. Competition then. Yeah. Um, I think it's just for fun. I don't think there's like any prize or anything, but um, I also am going to submit it for Hufflepalm has a world save that they're doing, and I signed up to do a alien theme museum um, for that world save in Strangerville, and so it's kind of doing double duty. I'm gonna do it for both things. It just worked out that way. I was like, well, I'm gonna build a museum for one anyway. Why not just build it once and use it twice? So, um, love that. Thank you. Yeah. So I was just kind of trying to go through finding some of the, uh, kind of items that I wanted to use, just kind of pulling them out and laying them on the floor or wherever, um, and chatting. I haven't been streaming too long today. I got a late start. Um, And it wasn't because of the time change either. It was just me having to do what I had to do. I had to run over to my husband's work. He forgot his phone here at home, and then I got coffee, which I never drink coffee because I am such an anxious person, and coffee stimulants make my anxiety even worse. That's clever. Two birds with one stone. Thanks, Smooth. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it works out. So I did get decaf, but even decaf affects me. When you don't drink any stimulant at all ever, you can feel it. So since Smooth and I were talking about, since it's a weird day anyway, let's just embrace the weirdness, and it's a good day for coffee. That's what I have to say about that. So what I'm kind of looking for was I wanted to find the little, here we go, these fellas, those kind of objects we're gonna have, um, and like this, the scientific, well, they won't slot. Um, Weird day, good for an alien museum. Yes, exactly. Those Batu items look awesome in this. Yeah, that's what I am. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna fiddle with it. I guarantee you, I will not finish it on stream today. The Phildos challenge is due tomorrow, so I definitely have to work on it off screen. And I have not recorded. I have not recorded it for a speed build, which I almost always record everything. But this time I was like, nope. I'm just gonna have fun. I'm just gonna have fun and build it, and not worry about doing a speed build or anything like that. So it's a little bit different than normal, but again, we're gonna have a display somewhere with that kind of stuff. Um, Resistance pilot helmet. You would definitely see that. Ooh, this is gonna be great. You have to have that fella. Um, so what is everybody up to today? Did the time change affect you all? Um, or is it just me? I don't know. It definitely did me. Oh, we have our question of the day as well. Daily. Question of the day is, which mythical creature do you wish really existed? This is kind of tying in with our sci-fi theme. That's why I chose that question. For me, good question. Um, for me, my instinct, my first like reaction when I thought of the question was Bigfoot, or Yeti, that kind of type of mythical being. That was my gut reaction because my youngest child is really into Bigfoot, and like she would like to make her life's mission to prove that Bigfoot exists. And so I kind of thought of it for her just because it's something we talk about a lot in my family. Um, and then once I thought about it a little more, I thought, okay, for real, like a unicorn would be awesome. Um, so what I settled on, what I decided was a phoenix. I would love to see a phoenix be real. I do have I don't know if you could see it very well. This here says phoenix in Chinese. Yeah, you probably can't see it, but you get the idea. So the phoenix to me is very special. And then I kind of kicked myself because I was like, I didn't think of that right away. That's that's kind of weird. I should have thought of that. But yeah, so I'm interested to hear what mythical creature you all would like to exist in real life. Of course, I thought of a hippogriff as well. Like, any Harry Potter fan uh, understands why I probably thought of that one. Same with Phoenix, I guess. That's definitely a Harry Potter reference. Unicorn was your first thought as well, but I'm thinking maybe house elves. I would love a house elf. Okay, you're yes, but you have to treat them well, right? You have to have a house elf that wants to be there, not enslaved. That would be sad. But yes, a house elf to kind of. That's a great answer. That's a great answer. Yeah, I'd have to join Spew. Exactly. Wow. They don't even. I forgot about that. They don't even mention Spew in the Movie? It's been a while since I read the books. Okay, so are there five? I think there are five of those aliens. And then there's the live version of them too. This is going to be fun. When it's all said and done, this is going to be a really fun museum. It's definitely the type of museum I would want to visit, I think. All right. There's one more. Who am I missing? What are they called? Space. Are they all space something? No, they're not. I'm back. Such an interesting daily question. I'd have to say fairies. I feel like they'd be great for our ecosystem, like they'd help our bees. Oh man, that is the perfect answer. Yes, I think they would be really helpful in that way. Um, yeah, that's a good one. I also did think, as I was kind of thinking through the different ones, I thought, any of the Sims life states, like we had a genie, a genie in The Sims 3. What else do we have? A werewolf. Um, what else? Witches. They are real. Witches are real. Um, what else? Aliens, of course. I don't know if that is an alien a mythical creature? Could be. Definitely. Definitely could be. Alright, so I have to find this fifth little alien. I think I might have missed him. And I have half so up here we're going to have some more sort of like, this is where I'm thinking we might put the aliens, so they're going to be kind of, I don't know. I just kind of like these windows. We'll have to see in the end what I end up putting there. But then I wanted to have a restaurant of some sort, and I'm going to throw these up here. I might not use them. I do like the idea. The thing is I love the Strangerville vibe with all this kind of rustic, like hodgepodge kind of stuff. But when you look at the outside of the building, it's like this pristine, sleek, or like real natural colors. I don't know, like the inside and the outside don't match really well. So, what do y'all think of that? Like, would it be okay to have this kind of style inside, or should I try and make it real sleek inside too? Maybe mythical for now since we haven't any real proof, but it seems unreasonable to assume that they don't exist at all given the size of the universe. Yeah, you weren't here yesterday. Oh, you were here yesterday. You said you were lurking. Um, yeah, that was my answer. The question was, do you think aliens exist? And I said, mathematically, they have to exist. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, if I seem a little frantic today, it's because of the coffee, even though it's a decaf. Do I want to try and use that somewhere? Maybe. I'm going to put it out. We can always scale it to the exact size we need to. Oh, that could be cool, actually, with Tool. So I'm going to leave that one out for now. I think a mixture of both sleek and rustic could work. Much like in a museum, you would have each room themed according to their aesthetic. That's true. That's true. We'll make it work. Ooh, I have to unlock. Um, that's the one cheat that I don't have activated automatically for myself. Is the BB unlock. I think with museums specifically, you're allowed to have older, more worn stuff on the inside regardless of the overall aesthetic. That is an excellent point. A very excellent point. Yeah, and so I did initially, I was thinking we would have this all open, but we could do like here, we could potentially do this and then have like a separate theme going on here. Um, and something like that. Like we might be able to divide it right here so we can have different themes going. I don't know if I'll do that, but since I'm going to do that later if I do, because right now the light is really good, so we're going to just work with it like this for now. But I think I might implement that somehow just to kind of keep the sections um, accordingly. So I'm missing a one alien here. Yeah, and if we have like, if I might put this in, in something like this, enclosed in a case, or we might have it here, and I would probably put it up on a platform. Just especially that's not an object that we interact with, so our Sims interact with, so it's not a big deal if it's just for looks. Man, that coffee's good. Are y'all coffee drinkers? Do you like coffee? I have coffee like maybe half a dozen times a year, decaf always, and um, it's tasty. We have a red rope style fence too, don't we? Or was that in The Sims 3? No, we do. I don't know if we have the red rope. Is this the one I need? Nope. Um, yeah, I will look for that in a second. That one I have. I love coffee. Many cups a day. I need to cut back for sure, but not today. Oh man. I used to drink coffee every day and I used to need it. Before I was diagnosed with narcolepsy, I and properly medicated. Before I was diagnosed and properly medicated, I really needed coffee to survive, and I was working too. That's a whole nother level of um, why I needed it. Uh, so yeah, I used to be there. I used to be there. Um, I love coffee. Are you drinking Dunkin's? I think I spotted the straw. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Yes, there's a Dunkin' Donuts over by where my husband works. He forgot his phone at home this morning. Part of why I was late today, part of, the time change. I was actually up early and on time. Um, Plenty of time, but I was an hour late streaming just because of, I had to run over there and give him his phone, and there's the Dunkin' Donuts right by where he works, and there's not one near me, and so the only time I get it is when I'm going over there for some reason. Um, it's kind of an excuse. It's kind of a reward. Like, I'm going to do this nice deed and bring his phone over to him at work, and I'm going to reward myself by stopping in at the Dunkin'. And yeah, it's delicious. It is delicious. I miss it. I definitely miss it. Like I said, I used to have it every day. It was part of my routine. On the way to work, I would stop and get the huge Dunkin' Donuts one because it's affordable too. Like if you go to here, we have Caribou and Starbucks are like twice the price of this huge Dunkin' one. Um, so that's what I would do every day to work, on the way to work. I would not have been able to resist that siren call either, right? I mean, yeah. Um, those kind of drinks like Dunkin's and Starbucks, and when it's more like a dessert, can be a really good treat. And that's it. I got a what's it called? Caramel macchiato. So it has milk and caramel flavor in it. Um, so it's a lot of sugar for me. I try to kind of minimize my sugar intake. Just again, I'm not diabetic, but I have some insulin resistance according to my tests, and so I'm just trying to be really mindful of that. Um, but yeah, it's so good. and I think she said it's made with espresso. So it was they made decaf espresso. So it's got a really strong coffee flavor. I've been heavily relying on coffee. I think it may be a part to my ADHD, migraines, and thyroid issues. I'm chronically tired. Yes, absolutely. Um, yeah, I know stimulants are a very typical treatment of ADHD, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And so that makes sense that, but coffee and stimulants can also cause migraines. So, it can be tricky trying to find that balance. And that's, I have, like I was talking about yesterday, I have depression that I've had for 25 years. It's just this chronic low, like it's always there. I have narcolepsy, which is slow, like I always want to sleep. I always can sleep. And then I have the opposite, or like kind of, I don't know if it's the opposite, but anxiety. I have really high anxiety. So I have, a few conditions that they would normally treat with stimulants or kind of, activating medications. But then I have the anxiety, which they would treat with kind of calming medications. And so it's always this like dance that I have to do to try and, I have to do a dance to try and figure out how to what is the priority that I need to treat. It could be really tricky. So I feel for folks who are in the boat of having to deal with medications, and like if stims help you with your ADHD, but then they give you migraines, you know, um, exactly, not every day, but on daylight saving where we were lost an hour's sleep, it's perfect. I've been heavily relying on coffee. I missed that other message. All of this health stuff really can be so tricky. It really can. Oof, that's a difficult series of things to handle. So let me take this lead. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. And having a lot of cooks in the kitchen too, like you described it perfectly. It's like a dance, and I happen to be not so good at dancing, but luckily you can learn to dance. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness. A huggable. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome on in. A huggable. Oh my goodness. A jack of all trades. Thank you for that follow. A sunflower chai. Thank you for that follow. Welcome on in. Oh my goodness. A plant, a baby plant raid. Retro Lark, great to see you again. A huggable. Hi. How was your stream? What were you doing? I didn't get a chance to pop in today. I was hoping to. I saw you're on, but then I had to run at some errands, kind of last minute. I have to raid and run because someone coming to buy my desk, like right now. Okay, thank you so
Like
much
if
for
I
your
met
stream.
Bernie in real life, I would not be able to like hold in my poop. I would just be like,
That is the perfect clip. Thank you, Sarah, for doing that shout out. I love that. Um, yeah, go sell, go sell, sell. Thank you for that raid. Oh my goodness. All right, raiders, welcome on in. Um, if you feel comfortable, please let me know your preferred name and pronoun. We try to be inclusive here, and it's optional. It's just something I like to have for all of you. I can update it in my system here, so I make sure that I am addressing you correctly in the way that you deserve to be addressed. Oh yes, and welcome on in, Raiders. If you want to click my picture down in the below, just twice. You click it twice, or you can remove the up in your message bar. I can't think of taskbar. Just remove the raid referral is what I'm getting at. That would be much appreciated. That way your view counts. So that is optional as well. Pronouns. Yes, we also have pronouns. I don't know if you've all heard of it, but we do have the link for the Chrome version and the Firefox. If you want to install that on your computer, that way we can see your pronouns, and everybody who has the extension installed can see. If you don't want to install it, but you want to display it, you could click on that third link and set your pronouns so those of us who do have it can see it. So there's a few options there that we like to have on the channel here. All right. We forgot to defend our bird seed. When we get a raid, those of you who are regulars, you may not know or not, we type exclamation point defend because our currency here is called bird seed, and we have to defend that bird seed from those raiders. So give you a link to my socials, everyone. I'm Emily Blue Jay. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Emily Blue Jay, for those of you who don't know. I like playing The Sims. I'm primarily a builder, though I have been doing gameplay a lot on stream. I play the piano, I like dogs, I like everything Halloween and spooky. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm doing here. Sarah, thank you for that. Doing that birdseed, explaining to everybody. So we are building, oops, I have these sticking out right now. Just, I've been setting stuff down from as I find it, just so I don't remember, or so I don't forget. So we're building this modern sci-fi museum. The concept is, it was built around this alien crash site. This is for the Fildos Museum Challenge, and inside we are going to have all things Star Wars, Alien, that kind of thing. So sci-fi content inside, and this is where you would go to. Oh my goodness, thank you for that. Thank you for that switch scenes reminder. You can't see a darn thing of what I'm doing. All right, we'll show you again. We'll show you again. So here is our sci-fi, modern sci-fi museum. I'm glad we have that switch command because, I forget. I forget. So here is our museum we're building. Again, built around basically my concept was this alien ship crash landed here in Strangerville, and they built up a museum around it. I wanted to get your all's opinion about this fence around the outside. Like, I wish we didn't have to use anything, but it seems like they would secure the area so that you have to view it and you couldn't touch it. I mean, of course they would probably remove it totally if we're going to be realistic and hide it away. But under the premise that they're leaving it there for people to view, would we have this, or should I not have a fence? That is the question. So inside I'm just grabbing stuff at this point, so there's a lot of clutter. But we are gonna, I've created these little alcoves that we're gonna fill up with different science related stuff. So these folks might be wearing some of the Star Wars Batu clothing. Here we have the robo suit that you can create in Discovery University. Here we have some of the Strangerville items. I haven't completely set this or finished this. This was me just kind of plunking out the items to make sure I had everything that I wanted, which is what I'm doing. And it looks like a crazy mess because of that. Or it looks like a mess. And we have our daily question. We have our daily question of the day. To those of you who have just joined us and want to answer the question, it is, what magical creature would you want to exist for real? What mythical creature do you wish really existed? Thank you for doing that, Sarah. It matches really well. My only thought would be, would a see-through fence be better so people can see in but not trespass? Or would the white fence look better? I think either way there should be a fence. Okay. Is that wallpaper or an item on the wall behind the two mannequins? It's an item. It's this from Strangerville. And I have used the tool mod to size it exactly correctly, because if you do it just naturally, it's either too big or too small. So I used tool to get it just the right size that I wanted it, so it would fit in that little alcove just perfectly. So yeah, that is what we where we are so far. Ah, I see. Okay, that looks really cool. I like it. Yeah, I thought it would really add some mood. Um, it reminds me, I don't know if any of you are all Star Trek fans, but um, the on the Borg ship, there's like these little kind of dark cocoons that you see a lot, and they reminded me of that. And so I kind of wanted to use them like that, basically. That was kind of where I was going with that. All right, it is almost top of the hour. So those of you who don't know, I take a break every hour. Um, at the top of the hour, no matter what time I start, usually. It's a you know it's a good time. It's good to stretch. We're sitting at our computers, uh, usually for quite a while, and so I like to make sure that I'm getting up and stretching, not getting too uncomfortable. Self care, yeah, self care is important. Um, yeah, so we are gonna do that. It's a few minutes early, but I'm gonna save my game. We're going to take a super quick break. I just have to run upstairs, use the facilities. So it would be a great time for you to grab something to eat or drink if you need it, if you've been meaning to, or use the restroom yourself. Get up and stretch. Definitely get up and stretch. Or even if you don't want to get up, just, stretch your arms, give a little stretch, take any meds, take a drink of water, that kind of thing. And I will be back in just a couple minutes. Uh, and we're going to continue our build. And welcome back. I hope you had yourselves a good break. Feeling a little bit refreshed. I know I am. All right. Thank you, Sarah, for um, posting all those messages. Seriously, the Be Right Back screen never disappoints. Thank you. I had fun making them. Definitely had fun. Welcome back. Thank you, Smooth. I appreciate you. What awesome friends I have here. Did we still not find that? I thought we found that fifth squid. I guess not. Love. Yeah, definitely feeling the love for you all from you all. Um, I don't want to sit here and like search for it forever. I might just have to resort to gallery, which I do that a lot. If I really can't find something. Um, that's what I did with that robo suit. It's because you can't find this in debug or anything. So I went on the gallery to see if somebody had it there, and sure enough, found it there. I'm like, perfect. The gallery is such an awesome feature. Really, really is. Let's open this up. Maybe I'll see it more easily if I look that way. There, I found it. That was the ticket. It really is. I don't use it nearly as much as I should. Yeah, I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people don't. I use it a lot. Um, a lot of people have posted like debug things that, just like that, an example like that, that I know it's there. Twisted Mexi's like organized debug really helped me find things now, but um, the gallery was super helpful before we had that mod. So I think it's because it's like CC shopping for me with how long I could spend on there. I get sucked in and could spend an hour easily. Yeah, absolutely. I think I do sometimes. The better build buy from a Twisted Maxi is a game changer for sure. It really is. Twisted Maxi is just. I cannot say enough good things about his mods. I was talking about yesterday, I have only a handful of mods, like maybe 10 mods total in my game, and 8 of them are his. So that's why I decided, I want to support him on Patreon. So I am one of his subscribers. So that's why I have early access to the new tool version, is because I, he, he changes the game for me. And the way I can show my support, I can afford to. So how I wanted to show my appreciation. Um, Again, I don't know. I think we might roll with it. We might. I like what you said, Sarah, about the different sections can have their own like themes. That's true to what a museum would actually have. The mod makers and CC makers are holding the Sims 4 community together, and you're not the only one saying that. Like, I hear that. So, whoop, here's another one we might be able to integrate into these. Like maybe down here. Yeah, you're not the only one who has said that. And that's, I don't know, that's kind of, I don't know, kind of telling. It should be telling anyway. Totally agree. Yeah, yeah. Oh, now I don't know. I don't know what color I chose for those. Not purple, I don't think. White, yellow. Oh, it's the color of the lights. That's cool. I don't know what I'm going to put in this section. I guess I can change it later. So again, I will probably try to use tool. Let's try it. Scale. Well, 1 was pretty big, so we're gonna guess 0.7. Oh, it's a lot. I sized it down quite a bit. 0.5. Okay, so 0.5 is where it was at. So let's try 0.35. How about 0.4? 0.37. Yeah, that's just about perfect. I just hope that when The Sims 5 comes out and if the EA implemented any of the mod creators' ideas into the actual game, that they credit and compensate the original creators. Yes. Um, that is... Uh-oh. Let's see if this ends up... Oh, it doesn't matter because... Um, the wall behind them is just kind of like a false space. Cliff, welcome on in today. How are you doing? It's great to see you. How are we all doing? It's Mother's Day here in the UK, so I cooked our Sunday dinner and just read my emails and won £30, I think, on the lottery. So all good. I don't know what that money sign is, but please let me know so I hopefully will learn and remember in the future. Congratulations on winning. That's awesome that you cooked Sunday dinner. What did you have? I'm always curious what folks are eating. Glad to hear you're having a good day and congrats on your win. Yeah. Yeah, it's great to see you. I'm doing pretty well today. We had our time change that kind of the time change kind of threw me. Not too bad, but then my husband forgot his phone and I had to run out to his work. So we got started a little bit late, but I got a coffee and I only drink coffee like 5 or 6 times a year. So I'm having a good day having coffee. Because if you're a coffee lover at all, you understand. And I don't have it because my anxiety does not like it. It's not because I don't like it. It's because my anxiety doesn't. Hype. Yeah. Let's get some hype. That's awesome. I'm not sure. Can we do just one per thing? Does that look weird? Oh, and happy Mother's Day. Yes. Happy Mother's Day to all in the UK. It's not Mother's Day here in the US. Ours is in May, I think. I could be wrong, but happy Mother's Day to all who today is Mother's Day. May 9th in the US. Smooth. Thank you. I'm glad you knew that. And it was really only a little bit of a guess on my part because I hadn't seen it anytime recently or anything. You know, I think it doesn't have to, this doesn't have to go since we could see the ends there. Now that wallpaper does not work though. Let's save while I'm thinking of it. Nailed it, yeah. Let's find some different wallpaper. So if this is like sci-fi something. Yeah, it won't work in any of these other spots. Oh, it could work in this one. Oh no. It's not as big. Okay, we're gonna keep it over here. British pounds money. Okay, so I was right in saying that it was pounds. We had roast pork with roast potatoes, carrots, leeks, peas, sage, and onion stuffing, Yorkshire pudding, abs, gravy. Yes, my mother loved her flowers. Oh my goodness, that sounds so nice. Wow. Wow. Yeah, we make Yorkshire pudding every Christmas here. That was that was something that I had never had before in my life, but when I first time I got married, my husband His family had a lot of British influence or British traditions, and they always had Yorkshire pudding at Christmas. And so when I started making Christmas for Christmas meal, I learned how to make Yorkshire pudding so I could carry on, so I could include his traditions for the holidays. So that meal sounds amazing. We have St. Patty's Day coming up on Wednesday, so I think tonight we're going to cook it early just because we already bought the stuff and I don't want it sitting in the fridge till Wednesday. Um, so we're going to have that meal today. I think I'll cook it tonight in honor of St. Patty's Day because my family always made St. Patty's Day what we called boiled dinner, which is corned beef, potatoes, carrots, cabbage. So I'm looking forward to that. My grandma always made that. I grew up living next door to my grandma, and so every St. Patty's Day she made that, and I had that. And she's gone now, and so I kind of took over the tradition of making it for my sort of immediate family. And of course, this year we're not having any get-togethers, so ooh, all of this talk of food. Yeah, okay. Anytime anybody wants to talk about food, feel free. It's one of my favorite things to do is eat. Eat and food. I love cooking. I don't do much cooking anymore, but I have done a lot of cooking and baking, and if I can remember it, I'm fairly knowledgeable, so I enjoy talking about it. I enjoy learning things too. I'm always down for food talk. Yeah, exactly. Me too. So yeah, I'm a little bit jealous, Cliff. Not gonna lie. Sounds delicious. I suppose I have to figure out what we're putting in here first before I really truly find what needs to go behind there. Oh no, that is problematic. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Because they can't see the roof except for that one little spot. Okay. Um, Sounds nice. I'm going to watch from my iPad while I touch up the house real quick and keep an eye on chat. Absolutely, Sarah. Do what you need to do. Thank you for being here at all. Smooth, thank you for that lurk. Enjoy your chores. Um, yeah, hope to see you later. If not, thank you again for that lurk. We love our lurkers. We love our lurkers. I don't really like that entirely. All right, so we're gonna leave it like that for now until I figure out really what's going in there. But I like that kind of as a, it kind of sets the display case. We may or may not end up using another window. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Again, I'm just right now going through some items, finding some items that I like, I think will work with the theme. These, they're not going to stay here, obviously. We're just kind of putting some things out um, that I like the look of. So I liked this piece, but because it's so big, it has to go in certain places. It's nice to hear you have tried a Yorkshire pudding. I've been on a stream today, said they didn't know what a Yorkshire pudding is, so it's the easy to explain. It was like a pancake mix, but cooked in the oven in a cupcake tin. Yeah, absolutely. And it puffs up like it's not exactly like pancake mix, but yeah, that's a pretty good way to explain it, actually. Yeah, and I like it a lot. We make ours with beef, in the have with beef drippings. That's the way his family made it, so that's the way I learned how to do it. Ooh, that looks cool. That could go with our alien rocks. So I do want to have a section of, we have to display the alien rocks as well. Maybe in one of these, because we have our Strangerville mother plant stuff over here. Let me just put these over here for now. We'll figure out where everything goes eventually. I may or may not change this around. So yeah, I don't think it's Yorkshire pudding is not something that's common at all in the United States as far as I know of. I live in the Midwest, and it is definitely not common in the Midwest. That I could say with 100% certainty. Now, the coasts, they might be more knowledgeable about that kind of thing, but the Midwest, no, we haven't heard of that whatsoever. As a general culture, I'll say. Obviously, I'm in the Midwest and I know about it, but we're kind of more about hot dish here, which is like you throw everything in a bowl and, you know, it's hot dish. The restaurant in the UK that serves it with ice cream, don't think I would like that. Okay. Um, well, then it's not, then it's like more of a popover at that point. Um, or at least what I think of as a popover. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think the Yorkshire that I know of, I wouldn't like it with ice cream. But if you take the batter, it could work. Yeah, I could see it. And I'm one of those people that will try anything twice. Like the first time, it might be, my impression might be a fluke. So I like to try everything twice. That's kind of my personal saying. Just to be certain. We have a local restaurant here, locally owned, so it's not part of a chain or anything. And they had a bacon ice cream dessert, and it had like caramel, bacon, cracked sea salt, whipped cream, and vanilla ice cream. I think that's what it was. There might have been something else. And I was like, that, I don't know. Different taste for other people. Yeah, I'm like that. Try twice to make sure. Yeah. I the thing I remember about it was too salty. Like you have salty bacon, but then you add like these chunks of sea salt like that are noticeable, like you crunch on them. Like I think it was a texture thing, but the sea salt and the bacon was too much for me. I couldn't finish it. Fortunately, I was sharing with my two children, so we didn't have to finish it. We were helping each other basically. Um, just looking for some more objects here. Sounds like you had a busy day though. What time is it getting to be for you? It must be starting to get into evening at this point. Oh, these geodes we could put in too. Let's see. So we might probably have the other ones. We'll put an unpolished one in for now. And then we have the open, I think there's 4 of them. The ones that are like cracked open. Yeah, you would only have one type of salt in the ice cream. The time is 18:19. Oh, military time. Thank you. I was like, I can do military time, but I have to subtract 12. So, 6:19. Yeah, just after dinner time. Um, my dinner time, anyway. So, are you done with your festivities for Mother's Day? Are you starting to relax now, or what are you up to? I'm real happy to see you here. Okay, we found one. Let's see where the others are. Is that called something? Nope. It's its own name, so I can't even search for it by the type of thing it is. However, we could... Oh, it's base game, I think. No, it's get to work. We're gonna make that easier on ourselves and just filter get to work then. Oh, twist. We have the organized. Okay, that explains why I couldn't find more of them. Now I don't know which ones I have. This one. This one. This one. This one. There's 6 of them. I thought there were 4. All right. Probably not a skeleton. I like to use a skeleton any chance I get. Don't get me wrong. I do, but I don't think I could probably make it work in this particular build. Ooh, we could have like a mock-up alien, like, you know, like on a stretcher or whatever. I'm gonna try and do that actually. Like where we're at, how would I do that? What kind of alien? Do we have any sort of alien types? Maybe a sea monster. I could dress a mannequin in the sea creature outfit and lay them on a stretcher, which I will have to piece together somehow. So I might do that. Let's just remind myself. I'm going to put down a table or something to look like a stretcher for now, so I don't forget what I'm doing in this. I just had a shower bomb from a company called Lush, and now I'm watching streamers. Cool. A shower bomb. What's a shower bomb? Oh, I went into... We're going to go back. I'm so used to going into live mode that I want to make sure I'm practicing. Change the axis, and we're gonna do 90. Oops, 90. Okay. Nope. Rotate 180. All right. And of course, we'll finesse this all when we get to doing that room specifically, but all right. I was thinking that we should maybe put like the servo making machine, like the machine that you use to create servos. Maybe. I'm just gonna place it out. I might not end up using all of this. I'm okay with that. As long as I have it out, kind of simplifying it for myself so that, you know, I kind of know what I want to look for, or, you know, what options I have to choose from, basically. There it is. Oh, and it has to go into a 3-wide one. So maybe this one, or maybe we have it freestanding, like you would tour this. You could, like it's something you could interact with, even if it's not functional, maybe. That's again, I'll put it out, might not use it. Let's give this a save while we're at it too. It's like a bath bomb. Okay, that was my guess, but just wanted to ask just to be sure. I haven't used a bath bomb in forever. A bath bomb is a compacted mixture of wet and dry ingredients molded into any of several shapes and then dried. Bath water effervesces at the surface of a bath bomb immersed within it, and the attendant dispersion of such ingredients such as essential oil, moisturizer, scent, or colorant. Yes. A bath bomb, I knew what a bath bomb was. I've gotten many a bath bomb for my children, so yes. So, a shower bomb. is the same thing, but you just put it in the bottom of the shower. Is that how that works? Ooh, rocket ship. So the thing is, if I place a rocket ship, will, like if I build it, will it disappear? Or will, if they place the lot, will it still look? Well, I don't think we really have room for a rocket ship anyway, so I shouldn't be too worried about the rocket ship. Okay. Let me take a look at I have some reference pictures I'm looking through. Oh yeah, this is pretty sweet. So with the shower bomb, you rub it on your skin when you're under the shower. Interesting. Interesting. I have never heard of a shower bomb. So I'm thinking maybe up here, again, these are not specifically here, they're just pieces that I might want to use. Maybe if we do like the alien plant life. I'm trying to think of what theme I want. Like, does it need to have a consistent theme, or... Now, is that a wall? Can I actually color that? No, I can't. Okay. Yeah, so then if we had like the different... Let's try this. It has the same effect as a bath bomb. So does it like effervesce on your skin? Is it exfoliating? I get that it probably, you know, has oils and such. That makes sense to me. Alright, so kind of what I'm thinking here would be if we had different levels that we could look at. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you for explaining that. I love learning about new stuff. Like, that's not something I've ever seen even, like a shower bomb, so cool. How about if we take our, like our aliens, could be at different levels. Maybe? Obviously we would put, let's see, a shelf or something to kind of surfaces. Just for experimental reasons. Oop, let's not do that then. Seeing if I like this concept or not. Yeah, I think it looks kind of like maybe it's refrigerated, or, you know, it's kind of higher higher protection needed to have these alien samples. Yeah, I think we might roll with that. Now the other thing is do I want to do that downstairs somewhere, like maybe here? No, I think it works up there. Okay, let's move all the aliens up there so I can be sure to place them. I haven't until I've seen that on company's website, as always, by my twin sister bath bombs every 2 months, so seen, and thought I try as I can't fit in our bath as I'm tall. Oh, okay. Um, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Well, that's nice that you buy them for your sisters. Sounds like you're a very thoughtful person. You know, making dinner for your mom and, buying those kind of, it seems like a regular every 2 months for your sisters. Definitely sound like you're very considerate. You know, I have a nice big soaker tub that we put in, but I haven't taken a bath in like 6 months. I don't know why, because I really love baths, and it's the kind of bath that you literally can fill it up to your chin. Like you can you can be submerged. It's called a soaker tub, so you can be totally submerged. I love it, but I haven't taken a bath um, in it in months and months, and I'm not sure why. I'm really not. I mean, maybe because it's winter and. But the funny thing is, when you take a bath and you submerge your whole body for a little while, like I get overheated easily, even in the winter when it's freezing, freezing, freezing out. I will get overheated. So um, that could be part of it. Is because uh, I do have issues with regulating my temperature. So if I get overheated, I don't do a good job of cooling myself off. So um, maybe that's part of it. Maybe it is. All right. Is that all of our aliens? Maybe we might put the cow. Oh, I should get an actual cow plant. Should I? Like, would we have an actual cow plant? What do you all think? Would we have an actual cow plant in this museum? Or would we just stick to the little specimen jar that we have here of the cow plant? Can I make it larger? I can, but the cow plant itself doesn't enlarge. What do you think? Any votes out there on whether we should include an actual cow plant? I don't know. And then I thought this would be a good space to display one of the ships. Because you absolutely would see something like this in a museum that would have like, oh, let's try and see, now I'm just covering up all my aliens that I put up here. Something like this. I think you'd see in a museum of that sort. Maybe not quite as crammed in as we have it, but yeah, a cow plant would be cool, but a skeleton one. Brilliant. Brilliant. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I'm so glad you said that and you thought of that. Let's go on to the gallery. Again, onto the gallery, looking for what we need. Cow plant. Brilliant. Thank you so much for that idea. It's gotta be a skeleton somewhere. Ooh, I like this. There's also one of those signs in the debug that has a cow plant like with a gardener, where I like the alien sign, so we'll look for that as well. There we go. I knew I'd find one. Perfect. That's awesome. That's awesome. Brilliant idea. Okay. So we're gonna have to find somewhere to put this little beauty. Maybe one of these. I'll put it here for now. Don't know if it's gonna stay there, but we'll make it work somewhere. Oh, I'm so tickled by that idea. And then let's look for that sign and whether or not it would work. Oops, I have to show the debug. Well, it's showing somebody eating somebody. I don't know how I would make that work. Though I do really like that sign. It's pretty cute. I'll leave it out. We'll leave it out whether or not we use it. Again, it's just part of the process of, of building this museum, is just making everything. I guess I could work on this now, what I want it to look like. So I also don't want to have those shelves sticking out. So how am I going to do this? Probably with the tool mod is how I'm going to do it. And let's get a light in here too, just so I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. All right, what am I going to use? That is the question. Because I don't want it, I don't know if you all saw, but it was poking into this other section, and I don't think that's a good look. So let's, ooh, these glasses should go with our fella over here. Is he wearing the glasses? That's the question. No. So yeah, these also need to be on display somehow. I'm going to make them extra big so I don't forget about them. All right. Oh yeah, I wanted to look for the fencing while I'm thinking of it. If we had that rope fencing somehow, because that would be cool to put around this ship. Yes, we do. Silver. That Sarah had suggested. Now I don't know, excuse me, if we're going to be able to do it in sort of an effective way with the shape of this thing and where I'm able to put it. So I might have to fiddle with this a little bit. Hey Math, thank you for that redemption. Save my game. How are you doing today, Math? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Let's get a couple exclamation point HBs if you are not lurking. It's Math's birthday tomorrow. I had some kind of anxiety day, but everything is good now. I'm sorry to hear that you had anxiety. I know what that's like. I'm glad you're feeling better now. Very, very glad for that. I love you. Okay, obviously we're gonna have to rework this fence a little bit, but and get a table underneath here somehow. But we'll just have that there for now, just so I can kind of remember where I'm going with that concept. So we're still working on our museum that we were working on yesterday. Um, I'm trying to right now figure out how I'm going to build shelves for these aliens to sit on. Long story short, my girlfriend helped me invite my ex-girlfriend, which is friends with both of us, to my party, and we did that so my mom won't hear since she dislikes my ex. And your mom won't go? She's not going to go to the party to avoid your ex? Is that what you're saying? That would be complicated and sad. I would want my mom there, so maybe I didn't understand that correctly, but ooh, these would make good, perhaps good, oh, what if I use these? Oh, we're still gonna have the issue of them sticking out, I think. My mom mostly doesn't want to give her rides in the car. Oh, okay. So how did it end up resolved? You said it's better now, so what is the new plan? Let me try something. Let me try something, y'all. My girlfriend invited her, and she said that if she comes, she isn't sure she will come by foot since the mall is super close to the bus station. Okay. So that kind of just eliminated the issue altogether then. Alright, I do think I like that. It's not sticking out anywhere. However, it does cut into this. Actually, no, it gives it a little extra. I think that sounds like a really good solution, actually. And that's really nice of her to offer to do that. Also, it's cool that you're friends with your ex. Not everybody can do that, so. Let's see. Here's another option. Let's try this one. I do like the rusticness. Actually, let's try it on this other section. This is probably a great example for y'all of why it takes me so long to build anything, is because I have all of these ideas and then I just try a bunch of things until one looks right to me. My mom don't like her since she broke my heart, but she don't get that I'm over that for like 5 years. Oh yes, mom. Moms be like that. They do. Very protective of our children. We'll do it in black. Gonna do this. And then I had the idea of rotating it 90 degrees. And then I thought maybe it would fit the window better. And it still isn't poking out into anything. So the other thing is, can I make it just a little bit bigger? Scale. My girlfriend is very supportive and wanted to help me since she saw how scared I was. This is for you. Thank you. Thank you for the love. It's also awesome that your girlfriend is supportive. Really, really awesome. Thanks for supporting me. I feel better after sharing with you. Thank you. I love to hear about what's going on with you. I definitely do. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for coming here and sharing. Really appreciate you, my friend. 1.3. Whoa. No. 2. Okay, so we're at 2. So how about 2.1? Did it get rid of that angle? No. And are we sticking out? Whoops, our cow is though. The cow might have to get scaled down too, because I don't know if they're going to fit in there. But that, we'll worry about that later. My birthday is the only day in the year I'm somehow selfish. Since I love presents all the year, I mostly let anyone use me since low self-esteem. Uh-oh. Okay, now is that you talking or did somebody tell you that? That's what I want to know. Okay, this is working pretty darn good. I'm liking this, y'all. Let's see if we could get maybe some different colors. And I wanted to see how my, ooh, yellow. It's not sticking through the wall, so that's good. Okay, so let's try and, oh, how do I duplicate this? Control Alt? Nope. Shift Alt? Yep. Shift Alt. So we're gonna need 3 of them. Rotate. Change axis. What is that difference? 90? Yes. Lovely. We have it. We have it. My mom says that I let anyone use me since I do homework for a stranger online, but I don't care since I like doing math, so win-win. Yeah, I mean, I think we've talked about this before. Like, if you enjoy doing it, I could see what she's like. I can see it from her point of view though too. That she's saying that you're letting yourself be used, like they're taking advantage of you, getting their homework done, but not giving you anything return. I think, like, I assume you're not getting paid. Please correct me if I'm wrong. If you're getting paid, obviously that you're not being used because you're exchanging something. The other thing is it a friend of yours? I know we've talked about it. I don't remember the details. So yeah, if you want to refresh me on that, you don't have to, but yeah, that would help me say more of my opinion about how I feel about it. If you want to know, I consider her as an online friend, but I like math, so it's like asking me to watch TV. Right. Well, also, if she's your friend, you get friendship out of it, right? I assume she would talk to you still, like you would enjoy talking to her if you didn't have math to talk about, so I don't know. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you for being amazing and lovely. Thank you. Thank you for all your compliments, too. Oops. Oh, right, right, right. I'm going to have to adjust it with tool because otherwise it's going to orientate to the wall in a way that I don't intend it to. So negative -0.5, not low enough. Negative -0.3. I probably could have figured out an easier way to do this, but... And I definitely should start with the bottom one. You're helping me a lot. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. I try to help. I try to help when I can. So with tool, I can just click and drag it to where I want. I can move it in the exact direction that I want. And whether I do it closer or further depends on how much it moves. So I'm a very anxious person, so sharing with someone that is outside the situation is very much helpful. Yes, that is so true. It's kind of like what therapists are for, right? Well, at least is why I see my therapist. Um, and they give me some. I'm not that I'm a therapist by any means. I'm not saying I'm a therapist or that you should treat me like a therapist. I would say I'm a friend and I'm giving you advice. That would be accurate. But I know that is definitely, I don't have 4K for every meeting. Right, right. And I'm lucky that mine's paid for, so I don't have to worry about that. Um, so I am very lucky that way. All right. I mean, I think seeing that is okay. Now the other thing is I need to raise this up because because I don't want to see the floor. If I have 4K, I would buy an Xbox Series X. Yes. I think that's the newest one, isn't it? Or not even. My brother is big in Xbox, so I know a little bit about it. Um, but not too much. We don't have an Xbox. Well, yeah, I said we did have an Xbox, but we sold it to my brother for his kids, my nephews. So they have their own Xbox now, and it's not one of the nice ones. All right. Elevate 0.3. Thanks for being so amazing. Well, thank you for hanging out here. I am so glad that you're here almost every time I stream. It's really nice to have company when you're streaming. It can be a little awkward talking to yourself, and I love lurkers. Like, I can tell I have lurkers here, and that's fine too. I love the lurkers as well, because in the back of my mind, at least I know there's somebody out there listening, and I'm not just talking to myself. But Math, you are very interactive, and I definitely appreciate that. So, yeah. Okay, so this one, what is happening? Maybe we need to elevate it a little bit. 0.2. There we go. Yeah, now we can see the yellow. Okay. I'm gonna move this one down just a little bit. Elevate negative 0.05. Just because I could see that lip a little bit. And then why don't we try, since the other ones have yellow bottoms, like the yellow shelf bottom, we're gonna try and raise that one up as well. 0.03. Nope, not enough. 0.02. Elevate 0.2. There we go. That was a little bit too much. I love interacting with you. Since you're so supportive to me, and I honestly really needed someone awesome like you in my life. Oh, you're the sweetest. I really appreciate that. That is like one of the nicest things anybody has said to me. So I appreciate you, my friend. Another problem with therapists is they usually want to give you meds in there for literally anything, so it gives them more money. Yeah, well, there's here, I don't know how it works in Israel, but here there's different levels of therapists, and the kind that I see doesn't do medicine at all. Um, Actually, I see both kinds. I do see a therapist, which is called a psychiatrist. He can give medicines, but then I also see a therapist, which is literally there to talk to. No meds involved or anything. So I see both personally because um, I need both. Smooth, welcome back. I have no problems with meds, of course, but it happened to me that the doc gave me the wrong meds. Yeah, yeah. Let's try and put our wall back and see how this looks with everything complete. Turn that grid off. Oops, undo. I'm still in tool mode. Let's turn that off before I do anything else. That's the trick I keep running into. Now that tool is in build mode, I sometimes forget to turn it off and I move my things accidentally. Okay, this is kind of working for me. So let's see if we can get these aliens then. And do they size up at all? Nice! So I'm probably going to use tool to try and size those up just a hair. 1.2 might be too big. Oh no, looks okay actually. And then we're gonna have to do this. And then try and put our wall up again. Yeah, I like that. I'm digging that. Sorry I had a phone call. I'm back now. Cliff, no worries. You don't need to apologize for that. Life happens. But thank you for letting me know. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Pi Day? What's Pi Day? And yeah, math, getting the wrong meds. It's a math thing. Oh, of course. Okay. I know pi. I know what pi is. Getting the wrong meds is never a good thing. And that's happened to me. Not on accident. Like, it just turned out that the med was not good for me. But, yeah, yeah. So, the other thing is, can I... So, which one... Let me put the wall back up. Which one do y'all like better? Or should I leave one side like one and one side like the other? So we have this rustic looking one here, or we have this yellow looking one. This one fits the space a little bit better, which I like, and this one, you can kind of see the gaps on the side, so that's kind of why I was looking for a different solution. Oh my gosh, look at his little nose sticking out. That's too cute. I suppose we could. Oh, and why did that... Whoa. Cliff, do you see that? The cow plant somehow came to life. What? We put a cow plant skeleton down and it turned into a real cow plant somehow. 3.14, yes. It is Pi Day. I didn't even realize that. It was a regular med, no psychologist ones, but it still made me scared of being given the wrong meds. Yeah, yeah. I think I like the yellow on the left. Thank you, Smooth, for your opinion. I'm scared now. Uh-oh, why are you scared? Because we had a cow plant skeleton? Cow plant came to life. Yeah, that was weird. We're gonna go back and get the regular skeleton. I have no idea why it changed. That is bizarre as far as I'm concerned. How it could do that? A glitch in the game. Maybe because I drew a lot of, uh, like a room by it. I don't know. Let's save it to my library. Cliff and I decided that having a live cow plant doesn't make sense because it's a museum, but having a specimen of a one that is a skeleton, basically, um, did make sense. So that's why we went with that decision. Oh no, my sign disappeared too. Because you wouldn't have a live cow plant in a museum. And they're probably not electrical, so I'll probably use that maybe in the where we're doing robots and such. And then I think maybe this we will use a different window. That's a good call. I like the skeleton. Yeah, that was Cliff's suggestion, actually. I thought it was brilliant. Totally brilliant. No. Although sometimes you do see displays like that. I kind of want one that is like half the size of that. Or like a third of the size, I mean. Like maybe that. Do we have a white? Yeah, like that. Okay, I'm gonna save. It is top of the hour. Y'all know if you're regular here, I like to take a break every hour. My cats need to be fed, even though it's daylight savings. Now, definitely, it's the time that they need to be fed. So, quick little break while I feed them. Get up and stretch. Get yourself something to eat or drink. Do some of that self-care. What else? What else? Take any meds if you need to. Definitely get up and stretch, or even stretch in your chair. Just take a moment if you've been sitting for a while. And we will be right back. We will be right back. And welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. Just trying to reset my husband's computer again. Thank you, Smooth, for doing that self-care command before our break, but not the wrong meds. What is going on with his computer? All right. His computer's not working again. Love. Oh, you know what? I haven't had any gambles today. Let's go big. Oh no, I lost. After I said I almost never lose yesterday, now I've lost a couple times. Phooey. Ah, we're both back. Welcome back, Sarah. Okay, the one question I have. So we did have a vote for the yellow. So we're going to go with the yellow. And what I'm wondering is, can I just copy and paste this room? Oh, shoot. Well, first what I wanted to do is see if I could make this any bigger. Since I didn't want to leave you hanging, the med story was in 5th or 6th grade. My replacement doc gave me 1,000 units instead of 100, and I was I kind of almost did. My actual med was super angry at the replacement. Oh my god, I heard you talking about the cow plant. It looks so good. Showcase there. Yeah, that was Cliff's idea. Died, not did. Okay, I kind of almost died. Yes, if you took 1,000 units instead of 100 of some meds, um, that's not good. So yeah, even I think like ibuprofen or something just as simple as like a over-the-counter painkiller, if you take the wrong dose, yeah, that's not good. Okay, we're gonna. I don't remember what I scaled this at. Is it 1.2? Is what it's at? Oh no, no, 2.2. So we don't want it sticking out in the wall. I was a child, so of course I was like, the doc have to be right. Yeah, yeah. And how often they are not right. That's the thing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did we go too far now? Yes, we definitely did. Okay, I can't remember what I sized that as, but I like that a lot. It fits almost perfectly now. Oops, I did it again. Undo, I forgot to shut tool off. That's going to be the tricky thing for folks using this version when they're used to the other one, is remembering to shut it off. Toggle, scale, 2.2 I think I did. Make sure it's not sticking out. It is. I love you. You're awesome and kind. I'm so excited. Why are you excited? Did I miss something? For your party? For your birthday? Just to be here? All of the above? Sarah, how were your things? How was doing the things that you needed to do? All right, all right. Looking good, looking good. Scale 2.2. Move it over a little bit. Yes, for all. Nice. And I need to move it back a little bit more. Okay, I think that we're not sticking out. We're not sticking out. All right. This whole new scheduling thing I put together is really helping me with my executive functioning skills. I'm so happy about that. Awesome news. I'm happy to hear it. Really happy. It helps so much to have that visual, and it is so flexible because I just color in the chores when I have the time to complete them. I love that for you. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I love that for you. Um, if you want, I would love to see a picture of that and what that looks like. If there's like personal information on there, definitely don't, but I know you're in the Discord, so if you want to, I'd like to see that. Um, it's so weird that the internet made me super scared of April 1st. I never was pranked like ever, besides the scaring me thing, but it's a regular thing, right? But the internet made me so scared of it, I literally scared of everything in that day. Oh boy. Oh boy. So you like stay in your room and don't like speak to anybody or something like that? Oh yeah, I'll post it in your Discord today. Awesome. Awesome. I'd like to see it. I'm always looking for different tools too, and maybe just the whoa, that's sticking out into the wall a little bit. Maybe the idea of, maybe I could use the idea somewhat and like kind of modify it to make it work for me. Maybe it won't resonate at all, but I always like learning new things and learning about new tools. Because who knows, maybe I'll encounter somebody who I could be like, hey, this one thing works for my friend. Have you ever tried it? Maybe you should look, give it a try, give it a look into it, that kind of thing. I'm just kind of a curious person. So, oh yeah, yes, I have much more anxiety that day, not for actual reason at all. I mean, my friends promised me to don't do mean stuff to me like that, but I'm so scared. Yeah. I I guess I always forget about April Fool's Day until, like, if somebody plays a joke, which nobody in my family, we're not really jokesters or pranksters or anything like that, so I don't run a very high risk of people doing that. But, when I was in school or something, um, it wasn't until I saw somebody doing that that I was like, oh yeah, it's April Fool's. Such a good point. I mean, that's sort of how I found out about it. I watched a bunch of other people who struggle with the same thing and how they cope on it with YouTube. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Um, this is why I felt confident to tell you I knew that you wouldn't prank me anyway. Oh no. I'm not a prankster at all. I can be really goofy. Um, don't get me, whoops, I forgot to shut it off again. Undo. Um, I can be goofy, but I'm not a prankster at all. Okay, so here is the question. Can I, oh, copy? This would be so awesome if it actually works. Oh boy. It worked. Nice. Okay, how am I going to get that out of there though? Because we don't need another one of those. Hype! Can I get some hype for that working? Thank goodness for the undo button. I use it so much. Yes, thank goodness. Both in tool and in the game. And they're not. Wow, I got those really nicely lined up for just guessing. Okay. I'm digging this. Let's get some of our specimens at the right level now. Walls down, down a floor. There we go. Did that snap to that? Oh, it kind of seemed like it did. Just a coincidence, I guess. Though it is pretty much right at the right level. This is for you, love. Oh, the fire. I like the fire smooth. That looks cool. All right. Now, should I put the baby cow plant in one of these too? Yeah, probably. Can we see it? Yes, we can. Oh, that's just my Streamlabs bot. Why does it say everything all at once? I literally, like, deliberately changed all of the times and the intervals on the Streamlabs bot so that it would try and space all the messages out and we wouldn't get a bunch at once. So that didn't work. Back when smartphones started, I used to call my regular phone a stupid phone. Funny. Wow, phones have come a really long way, haven't they? I hadn't thought about that in a while. I really haven't. Oh yeah, we decided we were going to size these fellas up too, or these creatures. So, because they do size up, or they scale, let's do 1.3, and then we could fit them, like they'll fit bigger in there, I think. Scale 1.5. Oh yeah, that's easily. Oh, this one didn't work the same. This one scaled up, but this one did not. Weird. They must have been made from different objects. Well, let's see which ones work and which ones don't. Nope. That's so weird. I wonder if it's a bug with Streamlabs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's not a phone, it's a mini tablet. It really is. Like it's a computer, a mini tablet, absolutely. Not even that a mini anymore. A phone won't fit in my pocket. See, mine is actually still pocket size, but my husband's, he's kept up with the newer ones and yeah, it's huge. It is a mini tablet or a tablet. So totally agree with what you're saying there. Scale. Huh, it's only that one. Okay. Well, yeah, it's literally only that one. So that's interesting. Now we know. One alien will scale up, the others won't. That's what I taught you today, right? If you can use the tool mod. One alien will, and the other ones won't. And Sarah, I don't know if you're listening, but we did try and add that fencing around the ship. I have to work with it a little bit, but we do have the red rope fencing that you're thinking of. Learn something new every day. I mean, that's my goal in life, to learn something new every day. So, if that was it, that's good enough. That's something. Oops. I need to select both of them, and then we are going to elevate maybe negative 0.4. Nope. Elevate negative 0.01 or oh, did I do oh, yeah, that's perfect. So it was 0.4 altogether. Yeah, okay, so they're not big enough. They're gonna have to go. Whoops. So here is that fencing. It comes in gold or silver for the posts, and I like the idea of it being around this ship, but I'm gonna have to work with it because obviously that doesn't work quite right. Um, Thanks for being awesome. Thank you, Math. Thank you for all the compliments. Thank you for being awesome. Oh, cool. Because that spaceship crash would be such a spectacular view to draw in the Sims to the museum. Yeah. Oh, nice. The new gen, what do you mean you don't sell a keyboard in the hardware store? That's perfect for a museum. Yeah. Um, the other thing is, when you said see-through, I have tool on, so let's do that. This is actually see-through. Like where I think this is where you're talking about, like if they had see-through fencing, that might work better. What do you think? What do y'all think? Should we have just the see-through fence? You know, that's the I mean it's barbed wire on the top, or should we leave the way it is? Which do y'all like better? Should I do a vote? I don't know if there's that many of you, but maybe we'll just run a poll. We'll run a poll. Even if only 2 of you vote. Um, all right. Uh, you don't sell a keyboard. It's perfect for a museum. Adds a nice touch, I think. And now that I'm seeing it, I think it looks better the way it was. All right, vote, vote, and let me know what you all think. I can't see who voted, so you know, don't worry about like your answer showing and you know, or whatever. Like it just shows me how many of what votes. I can't see any details of who voted what. Could we see it both ways again? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Let's close tool. So here's the way, the solid way. And, oh, didn't I close tool? Sorry, I'm trying to do it before. We can run the poll again if we have to. Here is the empty, like the see-through way. So just this part here. Math. I will save my game once I put those back. Then I will save it. Thank you for that reminder. I think it's been a while. So, oh, you mean the lower one? Change a minute to see though. Kind of need to go. I love you. Great to see you, Math. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great birthday tomorrow. Um, have a great birthday tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing you next weekend if you're able to make it. Have a great rest of your week. Take care, my friend. Take care. Love. Much love in chat for Math. All right, view results. Solid. We had 3 for solid and 2 for see-through. Cool. All right. Interesting. Thank you all for showing the love for Sims, or for Math. Okay. Open up tool, select the object, elevate, negative 0.05. Okay. Select both objects, elevate, negative 0.4. No. Elevate, negative 0.8. Too much. Elevate, 0.3. Elevate. Sometimes I'm really good at guessing how far it needs to go. Other times, oops, I put negative. Other times I do this. I just go back and forth and back and forth. Perfect. Walls up. Yeah, we can see them much better when they're not high up. So those high up ones, we may have to put the jar specimens, maybe? Or something else altogether. Maybe the big one we could see better. I don't know. We'll find out here. Yeah, the big one works up there. The one that we could scale up, this. I'm going to try scaling it up a little bit more even, just because it's working, so I have no idea what it's at. Is that 2? 2 might be too big for the spot. Scale 1.65. And then I think it was kind of sticking out into the window a little bit. So what are y'all up to today? Are you playing along with me? Are you building? Are you... What are you doing? What are you doing other than hanging out here and listening or watching? I'm going to be streaming probably about another half an hour. Then I have to go make some dinner. And is that sticking out or not? Yes, just a little bit. Yes, I'm actually playing right now. What are you doing in your game? Are you playing? Like a gameplay playing? Alright, there we've got it. There we've got it. Watching, avoiding, finishing, cleaning the house. Yeah, well, I get that. I get that. Working on that kid's room in the basement. Nice, nice. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Oh no, just building and decorating. We have 2 there. I'd really like to maybe put 3 there and then I don't know, maybe we will double up our specimens, like green, blue. Like have more than one of each kind, because unless there's some other items I could. These are being a little persnickety, which I'm not surprised at because I'm kind of going against what the game wants to. There's kind of like an interference for it. Yeah, I'm big on watching streamers and then kind of doing my own thing, like building. Pretty much building is what I usually do, so totally get that. It's kind of nice to listen and kind of, turn over and watch a little bit as you're building, something to do. I'm listening to my cat fart in her sleep as she snores while I'm playing The Sims. Welcome on in to Twack. Twack. Um, Hello, Nessie. I was trying to remember if your name was Ginger, or if it was somebody else. No, it was Twack, I think. Um, okay, cat farts. Yeah, and snoring. Sounds great. Sounds great. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Exactly. Watching, listening as I'm playing is so relaxing. Yeah, yeah. How is everyone today? We have our daily question of the day today. We're still working on our sci-fi museum, so along those lines, the daily question is, what mythical creature do you wish really existed? I said Phoenix. Yes, there's a little bit of Harry Potter influence there, but I just think it would be really cool to have a bird that could light on fire and be reborn again. Like that concept is really intriguing to me. I did think of a lot of other mythical creatures as well. Unicorn, Bigfoot was my first thought, just because my daughter is so fond of Bigfoot. Um, a centaur, yep, that's awesome. Awesome answer. Of course, I think Harry Potter or even Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe, I think, has centaurs. I think it's been a while. Um, probably, probably. That's really cool. That's a cool answer. Um, Nobody has said that one yet. How was your visit with your dad, Nessie? I said fairies. Yep. Sarah said fairies. So that's, yeah. I love all the answers. Somebody said house elves. Um, Fairies are a good one too. Yeah. Yeah. Do these size up? Yes. Okay. That's kind of too big. And you can't necessarily see very well what's in them. And that's definitely too big, but... So we're still working on our museum. Those of you who are just joining us, I'll give you a tour. Let me save. It was good. We had pizza and watched Kung Fu Hustle and played some Animal Crossing and played a game called Moving Out. Awesome. Here's where we're at today with the build. That sounds like a lot of fun. Some good quality time together. I did end up changing, for those of you who saw this bridge yesterday, was a full semi or half circle, and we ended up changing it. Angel Ways 1 had suggested, Angel suggested that we do kind of a different like pattern or a different not symmetrical look to kind of mirror the roof. And so I gave that a try off stream last night, and I really love the look of it. I think it's really cool. I haven't decided if I'm going to put any like support posts or anything because it technically probably would need them, but I don't know if I like the look of that. So that's one thing I'm debating yet still. Thank you for asking, how has your day been? It's been a weird day with the time change, um, but I did have a happy accident. My husband forgot his phone when he left for work. Um, and that worked out well for me because I drove over to an area. It's actually a different state, but I drove over there to where he works to bring him back his phone, and they have a Dunkin' Donuts over there that we don't have over here. So I got to stop and get Dunkin' Donuts, and I only have coffee like a few times a year, and so it was kind of a special treat. Um, so that made me happy. Yeah, it was a happy little accident that I got to take advantage of. Thanks for asking. Sounds like fun. Oh, dang. It came out so nice. Thank you. Oh, yum. Yeah, I got a caramel macchiato, iced caramel macchiato. So it's delicious. So yeah, this is what we have so far. And then downstairs we have just a bunch of junk out right now, but I've created kind of these little display areas. Like these folks, I'm thinking will wear some of the uh, Batu costumes, like the alien costumes. Um, here we have I don't know if I'm going to keep it here or not, but the robo suits from Discovery University. Here we have, again, this is not finished by any means, but we have some of the Strangerville, mother plant stuff here. Here I'm going to do like an alien autopsy thing right here. Um, Probably dress this in, I'm thinking the sea monster costume we'll have them wear just because we don't have like an alien costume. Um, we have aliens, but we don't have an alien costume. So, and then this may or may not stay here. I don't know. So that's where we're at down here. And then upstairs I've basically been working on these shelves for these alien specimens here. And then I'll have to rework this, but this was just kind of trying some things out. I only recently started weaning off of coffee. Yeah, I have terrible anxiety, especially lately, and coffee just doesn't work for me. So it just makes me jittery and crabby, and I've been drinking green tea. Yep, green tea is like a good switch kind of to transfer over. I think the caffeine is a little more gentle and like absorbed more slowly generally. I love these displays. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Um, able to utilize the new tool, the build mode tool, which I'm kind of getting the hang of. It's the same but different. And okay, so I like these here. But yeah, quitting caffeine can be really tough, definitely. And I years ago quit, so. Oh, look at these cuties together. Perfect. We can see those all really well. Love it. Okay, save. Save. Anytime I do something I like, I save it. Because, you never know with The Sims these days if the other thing that I've started doing is saving it here. Because if like a save file gets corrupt or something, um, I still have it in my gallery or my library. So that's the other thing I've been trying to do. Yes, it's like a clean energy. Exactly. It's a little different. It is a little different. So that's nice to kind of transition to that and then hopefully off from coffee. Oh, my daughter wants to let the dogs out. So she texted me. Because she knows that like every hour I take a break, but since it's not on the hour, she wants to go let the dogs out and change her laundry and stuff like that. So if you hear that, that's what's going on. Let me mute this for a sec. Such a good habit. Saving the game anytime you accomplish something, is that what you meant? Or switching to green tea? Or something else even? All right, what do we have up here? We have, right, that big alien. Cow plant, we can't scale. We can scale up the container, but not the actual cow plant. So that doesn't do us any good. Yeah, saving the game every time you do something you like it to build. Also saving it to your library. Yeah. I think with all the bugs that are going on right now in The Sims, it's gotta try and be wise like that. Do what you can to not be disappointed, basically, not set yourself up to be disappointed. Same like when I'm doing any gameplay, I try to like anytime my sim comes home from a job and has a promotion, save, like automatically. Anytime they like level up in a skill, save. Like that's a habit I've really, really tried to get into. Anytime we have a baby, save. Okay, so that's too matchy matchy for me. 2 and 2 of both the same square. So that's, yeah. Like this one, at least it's like one big one, three, two. I'm picky about stuff like that. Oops. But if I think I decided that if I, whoa, put these up here, that they weren't big enough. So I was gonna try and make them bigger. I don't think I will because then we're gonna have 2 up there too. Or maybe I could just do 1, but then I wouldn't have all of them, would I? So yeah, that, whoa. Let me just check something. I got something disconnected. You can hear me talk still, so that's good. I wondered if maybe like my headphones got disconnected, or which is my microphone as well. But you can all see that, so that's not it. Okay. Hopefully nothing got disconnected. So weird. Could you all hear anything? Hi, puppies. I heard a slight sound. Okay. Somebody's hacking. Yeah, I could hear something that sounded like a Windows alert. That's what I heard. Something I've never heard before. Yeah, it makes that sound when... I also love the shelves turned that way. Thank you. When something disconnects, it will make that sound. But I don't know why you would have heard it. Oh, because I have my system sound going through. So yeah, that's why you all would have heard it. I don't know what to do. I could fit 2 and 2, but that's really, really, really going to bother me. Maybe if I put... These have to stay down here because they don't enlarge at all, so... I could have just 1. Don't necessarily need to have 2. That could work. Again, this is why it takes me so long to build stuff, is because I get kind of stuck on one thing. Yeah, so I had, it looks lovely. I look forward to seeing more. I have to go for now. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you for stopping in, Nessie. It's always great to see you. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great week. I may or may not see you next weekend when I'm streaming, but You'll probably see me over in your stream. Can we get a shout out for Nessie? I forgot the shout outs again. Fooey. Um, Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your day. I do the same thing a lot. Yeah, so Nessie is also a streamer. She streams a couple of different games. Awesome. So everyone go definitely go check her
We're
out
gonna
and
do some
show the
fun
love.
socks. I think that looks weird. Lane said,
So there's a little clip, a random clip of Nessie's stream for y'all. Uh, Bye. Take care, Nessie. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. All right. Nope, that's not gonna work. We might leave that just for some artwork somewhere. And then I do want to, excuse me, just a couple of more minutes before we're going to be done with our stream for day. Maybe 10 more minutes. I had found this one that I'm not sure if I'm going to use it somewhere, but I wanted to save it over here. It has the cow plant eating somebody. I'm not sure if we have it in a different format other than that billboard. I can't remember. I can't think of a different format, like a poster on the wall or something, but I'm thinking maybe we could use it somehow throughout the museum somewhere. But so I wanted to kind of tuck that away and have that so would remember that. And then maybe for here, I don't, oh no. I was thinking maybe we would put it on some grass looking such. May or may not keep that, but yeah, okay. I'm liking this little area. Safe. All right. So I will finish up. Like I said, the this build challenge is actually due tomorrow, so I'm going to be working on this the rest of the day. I will be posting it obviously on the gallery so that Phildos has access to it. I'm liking where it's going. It's a little different than I anticipated, but it's been really fun working on it and looking forward to finishing it up. So definitely check it out on the gallery if you want to see the final product. Otherwise, maybe we'll give it a tour next weekend when I'm live, just to show y'all, since you've been kind of sitting it out here with me the past couple days. Yeah, I'm pleased by it, but yeah, I still have a long way to go, really long way to go still. All right, yeah. There's the link to my gallery. Thank you, Sarah, so much for doing that, posting those links. We are going to wrap it up here. We are going to go on a raid. Everybody get your final gambles in as well if you are the gambling type. I lost again. Sarah, I think you cursed me. now I'm gonna, oh my gosh, Gigi on your win. We are going to go on a raid. Let's see. I will be back next weekend unless I, for some reason, am not feeling up to it. But the way things have been going, we're going to knock on wood. I do see my doctor on Friday. So, yeah. Find me on all those socials. I am Emily Blue Jay everywhere. Everywhere. I don't have a regular schedule, but Saturday and Sunday, follow me on Twitter or on my Discord. I always post when I'm going live. So that's the best way to find me and follow me. And what else do we have here? Here is our raid spam. We're going to copy and paste this. Oh, Sarah, beat you to it, but that's because I have a button. But thank you for doing all those alerts there. All right. Okay. Let's do... Oops. Sorry. Now I'm pressing too many buttons. So you got a few things there that, that you weren't supposed to get. I apologize for that. Oh dear. Oh dear. Thank you. Let's show some love and appreciation for our mod, Sarah. Sarah, thank you so much for being here and being right on top of those commands. I really appreciate you, friend. Give her a follow if you haven't already. Show our love for her. Awesome streamer as well. All right, now we're going to wrap it on up. Let's do that raid spam one more time. Copy and paste this. We're going to go raid somebody. And let me find somebody to go raid. I haven't even started that yet. Let's see here, folks. Ooh, Doi is on the crossword. I might be able to catch the end of that. I'm happy about that. Let's see who, I have to open my document up to see who we have raided. I'm trying to raid different people just to kind of get to know the community out there. If you have any suggestions, thank you, Smooth, for being here. Thank you, Sarah, again. Thank you all who were hanging out today. Let's try. It's my pleasure. I appreciate you as well. Would we mind going on over to Sims 3? That could be a thing. Oh, you know what? I found somebody that I haven't rated yet. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. We are gonna go again. I need to copy and paste that over there. Copy, and we're gonna go head over there, show our love, paste the Blue Jay Band flying in message on over there, share our love. Thank you all again for being here. I love you all. Have a great week. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you next weekend. Take care, my friends.
Emmy, you have, haven't you? How are you, my lovely? Ah! Emily! Thank you so much for the raid, and welcome raiders. Hello, how you doing? My name is Rianne. I play Sims 4, Animal Crossing, anything cute, but also Fortnite, Stardew Valley, and lots of other games. Emily, how was your stream? Can we have a big shout out and some welcomes to our raiders? Hello, Smooth Sims. Hello, Sarah. Welcome on in. Hello, Cliff. Welcome on in, and Emily, welcome on in. What were you doing today in your stream? Thank you so much for bringing your community over. I really do appreciate that, guys. Do throw some follows and love. Yeah, I've been resting, Joy. Yesterday was wild. These guys were absolutely wild, and we had to set so many different milestone goals for the fundraiser. It was truly something. I think the overall total was 610 for our stream, which is crazy beans. Building a modern sci-fi museum. We love to see it. Is it on the gallery now? I definitely have to check it out. Cliff, thank you for the follow, and thank you for bringing your community over. Emily, if you do need to go get snacks, drinks, and stretch your leggies, do not worry about it. I know what it's like after you've just streamed, and sometimes you want like a little break and stuff. So don't even worry about it. We will be here till sorry, 1 second. We will be here until around 12:30 tonight, so if you guys want to go and do anything, like, please do. Please, self-care is so important. But just thank you for trusting me in your community. Didn't finish it, but it's for Fido's Shell Challenge. Oh, awesome. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to. So proud of you. No, thank you, Joy. Thank you for sharing the details.